I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. Krissi Crestiva joins us. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, thanks for coming on the show. Please introduce yourself to everybody.
I'm Krissi Crestiva. I'm a conure. And I can't think of anything else.
Well, I mean, that's plenty to be right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Man, absolutely. I've seen your streams, and I wanted to get you on and talk about what's going on and how you got started streaming.
I honestly just, one day, just kind of, I always been watching VTubers and all this, and just one day I decided, you know what? I might as well just start, because I've been thinking about it for years now.
Mm-hmm.
And, what better time to start than in the moment?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you know what? I should stop worrying over, all the nitty-gritty, and I'll just do it. Hit that go live button.
Yeah. How'd it go first time?
It went just fine. It kinda, my birds, I have two birds.
Yeah.
They were in the background, and so they were a little loud, but, other than that, it was fine. It was a little bit nerve-wracking, but...
Yeah. Every once in a while you have to turn back to the birds and say, hey, come on, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would have to turn back to the birds, and I'd have to be like, they scream so loud. They have enough, velocity. No, velocity is not the right word.
Volume.
They have, what's volume? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They have enough volume to, over time cause permanent hearing loss.
Oy, oy, oy.
Yeah.
It's a good. So what you're saying is if you have those particular birds, wear headphones.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I do. I wear headphones all the time.
Oh my gosh. So are they conures as well?
Yeah.
Hmm. So when did you start into conures and birds?
Oh, that was way back in the 6th grade or something like that, the beginning of the school year, you know. And I was really, really wanting to get a bird because I did some research. I did a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
And I learned all about birds, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a conure. That's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And I scrounged up the money. $700, by the way.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
It's not cheap. But I got the money. I learned all about them, everything that I possibly can, and I then got them.
Yeah.
I do have to say, before you get a pet, it doesn't matter if it's a cat, a dog, or something more exotic, like snakes or something like that. Always do research.
Oh yeah.
Always do research.
Yes. You don't want a situation where a couple weeks later you realize that you don't have the right situation for that animal.
Exactly.
And it's
like people think they have the right area for it, but they don't. They just don't.
Yeah.
For example, guinea pigs.
Mm-hmm.
Guinea pigs are a huge misconception.
Mm-hmm. And they're not. People lump all those small animals into the same category, but that's not a good thing to do.
They do. It's gives them the correct stuff that they have to have.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, they give them small cages, they give them to kids, they get 2 of them. They're territorial. You should only have 1.
Right.
And they don't get lonely, but they can be really mean around food time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'll take a chunk out of
So,
you.
oh yeah, they'll take a chunk out of you.
Well,
Um,
you know,
so
even rabbits will
it's
if you don't have the right situation. Rabbits can
rabbits too, exactly.
yeah, they can take a chunk
Nobody
out of you.
they think that they know. They think that they know, but they really don't.
No, no. And I can tell you for a fact that cats can because we have 8 of them. and
Oh,
and
rabbits.
they will, and if you don't feed them, they tend to look for food, and they start staring at you from across the room, and then it's time to find more food. Uh, you don't want them gathering together at that point. Um, so you've had specifically conures that long.
Oh yeah, I've had conures for a long time.
Yeah.
Um,
How tough
I
how
I
tough
have
are
been
they
having.
how tough are they to maintain?
Well, they're seed dispersers, so they shit everywhere.
Yike. Lots of newspapers.
Oh yeah, lots of newspapers. I use newspapers. I use like old sheets you can get from like Old Navy, not Old Navy, the thrift stores.
Oh
Whatever.
yeah, yeah,
There's yeah, you can get them from thrift stores. And you can get like pet toys at from thrift stores, like
yeah,
a huge variety of those.
yeah. Well,
And
see, they need to be stimulated too. I mean, you can't just
oh
set them in a
yeah,
cage and
they need enrichment every day. They need they get their water gets grows really, really, really quick.
yeah.
You have to spend enough time with them. You have
Mhm.
to make sure that they don't get like uh what's the word? Like
Bored.
no, not bored, but like there's a thing for like
You're curious,
uh no, I'm trying to think of
restless,
the word.
restless maybe.
There maybe
Yeah, mischievous.
what's no like territorial.
Oh yeah, yeah,
They get territorial.
yeah, yeah. Now, does that now you have two? Do you have problems? Do you have to keep them separate from each other?
No, I have one boy and one girl.
Oh, okay. So that's it. There, it's kind of a couple setup then.
Yeah, well,
Well,
I mean, they could be a couple no matter what gender because they're poly creatures and they're like they can. It doesn't matter what
yeah.
like or like gender or whatever. They don't care about gender.
And they kind
Um,
of imprint on each other and then keep a
yeah, they
bond.
imprint on each other.
Yeah, that's good. That's cool anyway. That's something you hopefully don't have to worry about when you have the birds like that. So you've
Yeah.
so they introduced themselves during your first stream. How's the streams gone since then? Have they still tried to get in on the
Oh,
act?
oh yeah.
Are you staring them down right now?
Yeah, they're being naughty.
So what when you are on the stream, what type of games do you like to play?
Um, I like to play a huge variety of games. From like, shooter games,
Hmm.
say like Valorant or Overwatch recently. I've been getting into that.
Yeah.
Or trying to at least. And and then there's other stuff like gaming sims, like those Sims um or like Stardew Valley or
Mm.
Hoko Life,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, or games like Kindergarten, where they're puzzle games.
Yeah.
Um, so just a huge variety of games.
Mm. So let me guess. If you play Stardew Valley, the person that you end up
Mhm.
marrying is the lady from the bar who has the parrot.
I probably know.
Oh no!
I I go for Haley.
Oh well, yeah, she is the quickest. I I have 30 save
She's
I have 30 save files, so I know which one gets there quicker.
do you what's your favorite?
Oh, my favorite is
Yeah.
Maru. Yeah, she she's
There's some characters in oh sorry.
oh they really do have some in there, and the thing is too they made that game where each one brings something different to the table a little bit. Um, if you
Oh yeah.
if you marry one certain person, maybe they'll bring you a bomb every once in a while. Or if you marry another person,
Yeah.
maybe they'll make you coffee every day, something along those lines. So
Yeah.
and it's just you just can't stop playing Stardew Valley once you get started, which is why I'm avoiding it.
Yeah.
If I get started, I'll never get any more interviews done. That's just too much stuff to play on that particular game. I'd also see that you have talked about playing some horror games.
Yeah. I talked about playing some horror games, because it's been like asked
Yeah.
to play horror games, and I horror games. Sorry, that was really loud, but
Yeah.
I need to express how much I hate it. Um, I hate them so much, but I'm gonna do it anyways because torture is fun and content.
Yeah, it's nice to have the chat rooting you on while you're screaming.
Yeah, while I'm suffering
Yes. But
and a tear falls down my eye.
yes. But it's all for the show. Just think how much you're pleasing people
Yeah,
with your suffering. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I could do that with games. For me, horror games first jump scare, I'd shut it off and give it to somebody else.
the first jump scare.
Yeah, I'm not good at that. How about you in jump scares? Are you once you play the game?
So I'm not good at them at all.
Oh,
I get scared. So do you know the game Ark?
I've heard of it. I haven't played it though.
I have gotten scared from battles. Like I have gotten jump scares from just like seeing dinosaurs. Like it's bad.
Oh my gosh. So we're gonna make a big deal out of the next horror game you put on there. You gotta find out
Yeah,
what Chrissy's got going with this horror game because it's because
yeah.
there might be ambulances called by the time it's over with.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
I'm I'm like I kind of want to do like a multiplayer
Yeah.
like one so that way I can like start off my horror game journey with like I
Yeah.
don't know,
Yeah.
some friendship.
Yeah.
You know, some happiness and friendship makes everything better.
What about like that phasmophobia game?
Phasmophobia, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, a good chance to be chased around by ghosts. Just
Even
make
just Lethal Company.
Yeah, Lethal Company. That game has gotten a lot more traction again lately with the mods they've added to it. Um,
Yeah.
so that's again, I think we're going to see a lot more of that, where game developers find one particular game and keep adding things to it rather than come up with a new game because it just
Yeah.
keeps that game alive. And I think I'm all for it. I think it'll get more people involved in it because some of these games, you can start. I mean, Stardew Valley is old. It's been around a long time, but there's still new stuff on there, and I keep playing it. So uh, people take it up right now. So that's Genshin Impact, that type of thing too. It's a lot of people keep playing that. Um,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So what do you
There's
got?
a whole
Go ahead.
oh sorry.
No, go ahead. Go
I was
ahead.
just gonna say there's a whole thing about like Genshin Impact. I haven't gotten into Genshin Impact because I've heard about the rumors.
The rumors.
The rumors that Genshin Impact players don't leave their house.
I don't think those are rumors. I think those are facts. And they also end up with
Uh,
smaller wallets.
yeah, you gotta pay to win.
Oh yeah. Well, if you're doing the gotcha games, sometimes they get you, and That
They gotcha getcha.
that's how they get you. That's exactly. Um, and they kind of took the old phone games that they used to have, like with Candy Crush and whatever. If you really get through this, you better pay some money. And they added it on to some of these games, and they're making money at it. So people know what they're getting into by now. But you're staying away from those gotcha
Yeah,
games right now, huh?
yeah, I'm staying away from them, even though they're popular.
Well, yeah. Well, it's just that'll be another thing. We'll keep an eye out just in case we see a Honkai Star Rail or something show up.
Yeah.
Sold out. She
Did
sold
you see
out.
the Did you see the thing that Markiplier, the ad that Markiplier did
No.
for, oh man, I don't know if it was for Honkai Star Rail or if it was, or who it was for. I can't remember.
Oh,
But Markiplier did uh did
a little ad for it.
um
Was it
yeah,
was it gameplay or was he in? What did he do with it?
um he no, but he was just like, um what's it called,
Shilling for it?
doing the adding.
Oh, okay.
He was being like, play
Did
this game, and it was like really wild. Everyone was freaking out because Markiplier usually never does ads
yeah.
ever, but he's done two ads so far this year.
Ah,
And so
yeah.
I
Well,
don't know if we're speculating that he needs more money for his movie
yeah, it might be true.
that he's making.
It might be true. It's there's nothing wrong with a little commercialism, and that's
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, that's what kept me going for 35 years in radio. If you don't have the commercials in radio, you got a long, long wait until your next paycheck. And it wasn't that big to start
Yeah.
with. But the those type of games, those gotcha games, really can be a drain on you. But people do enjoy them. I think they more enjoy watching VTubers fail to get the ones they want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah. Now, as far as your chat goes, have you developed a good base of people who are coming back for your streams?
The people that come back are mainly my mods, honestly.
Hmm.
I I got to affiliate recently.
Congrats.
Um, and I'm currently, um, trying to have a good fan base,
Hmm.
but I mean, it's difficult to grow one.
Yeah.
A lot of them are people that I know, friends,
Right.
um, people I'll meet over like VR chat and stuff like that.
Right.
Um, but I'm still working on the talking to people.
Yeah.
A lot of them I feel like are like I mean, like, especially on Twitter,
Yeah.
the followers are mostly bots, which is just taking over, and it's really sad because I'd like to meet people and
Yeah. It
do all that.
Twitter is amazing. I have to go through every day and get rid of like 17 people and that don't really exist, which is pretty hilarious. But also
Yeah.
very irritating. Um, now, yeah, you've got TikTok and Instagram up and going. Have you thought about jumping into YouTube at all?
I do have a YouTube.
Mm,
Krissi Crestiva. I'm just now starting to get into YouTube.
okay.
Just now.
Well, are you gonna use that to kind of draw
Um,
people to your Twitch, or are you gonna stream there too, or what are you planning to do with it?
I think I'm just gonna post VODs there.
Mhm.
Um, and then I might edit videos. I might make two channels, a
Mhm.
VOD channel and a normal channel.
Mm.
But I think for now, I'm gonna post just VODs.
Oh.
And then when I want to edit a video that I find funny, like one of the VODs is funny,
Hmm.
um, I'll do that.
Well, you're gonna do the YouTube Shorts, kind of like the
YouTube Shorts, yeah.
yeah,
I was honestly thinking of doing YouTube Shorts.
yeah. Well, you're already doing some TikTok stuff. I mean, it's
Yeah.
yeah. I think it would work out there too. A lot of people are using TikTok and those YouTube Shorts as advertisements because people will catch them and then they want to see more, so they come to the channel. Um, it's a little work, but it doesn't really cost that much. and you do get you get a little bit of a rub from it. Advertising that doesn't cost anything is always good advertising.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And what about the collaborations with folks? Have you been able to get any of those ready yet?
Yeah, I already had two collaborations with Goose Goose Duck.
Uh-huh.
It's a really kind of like have you heard of Goose Goose Duck?
Yes, I have. Yeah, it's a lot
Yeah.
like Among Us, but not quite.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It,
Um
it's even goofier.
I yeah, no, I've been doing Goose Goose Duck and that's been fun. I have one I'm gonna do Terraria with a friend on
Oh.
Tuesday.
Mm.
So that'll be fun.
I've always looked at that game
Um
and wondered if I could play it or not. I don't know if I have the patience for it. Because you die a
I
lot.
yeah, I honestly don't know much about Terraria.
Hmm.
I mean, I played it as a kid, but like I wasn't good at it. Kind
Mm.
of like how you play Minecraft as a kid, but only in like creative.
Yeah, yeah,
That's kind of how I was with Terraria.
yeah.
I
My,
wasn't very good at it.
yeah.
I didn't do much. I just played with bunnies and then got sad when they died.
Gosh, that could do that in real life. But um,
No.
I can't do Minecraft. I don't know how to do any of the stuff. My grandson plays Minecraft, and one time he more does the world builder type things, and he let me into it one time, and the
Yeah.
only thing I did was punch his cow to death.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was Papa, you can't play anymore. I didn't know. I don't know the controls. Just run around and yeah. I think I kicked a sheep into the water or something. I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing. People are
That's
going.
fair.
People are going after the Ender Dragon, and here I'm kicking sheep. You got to start somewhere. But when you're banned by your own grandson, that means you must be pretty bad at the game.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Minecraft is easier once you get all the controls down and you kind of figure out what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, yeah.
I would suggest like anyone who's like first getting into Minecraft or something like that, the number one thing you should do is look up the wiki and just start looking through it.
Hmm. Yeah. And again, once you get controls down and know what your goals are supposed to be, instead of just
Yeah,
dropping
exactly.
yourself in the middle of it and saying go, it does make a difference. And plus, there's so many mods now for it.
Yeah.
It's almost an endless
Oh,
game.
I love modding Minecraft.
Yeah, it's almost endless, and you can go forever on Minecraft and play
Yeah.
whatever you want to do with it. What do you want to do with your channel in the short run? Do you have any goals set up?
Yeah. I want to obviously grow a community.
Mm-hmm.
I want to start working on informational streams. I'm
Okay.
just working on streaming in general and creating a community. And once I do that, I'm gonna start going and heading into informational streams where I'm teaching people
Oh,
about other things and other animals. And
cool.
um, I want to do an informational stream soon.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be fun.
That's
But
good news.
I feel like there's a lot of knowledge in the community when it comes to animals that are false or they have no idea what they're doing. Even with just like cats and dogs.
Oh yeah.
Like I volunteered at a shelter and I've grown up with cats and dogs and like being in like around veterinary fields and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
There is so many people that don't know how to take care of simply dogs and cats.
Oh,
They
I
do
know.
not know how to take care of them.
Right.
There is a bunch of like they start like there's easier things like to kill them that they think like there's some bones and balls that they can't give them because they'll swallow them whole.
Right.
Like who knew you can't give your dog the specific balls?
Yeah.
You know, like tennis balls,
Yeah.
they get swallowed and choked on all the time.
Yeah. But certain
You
types
shouldn't be giving your dog that.
certain types of bones will splinter and cause problems, and it's
Exactly.
it really and you don't know, certain types of breeds have certain types of problems that you have to avoid, like bulldogs and heat, and that they just don't they can't get rid of heat. They that's why
Yeah.
you hear the old phrase, uh, keep an English bulldog out of the sun. Well, you do because they get hot too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And like I would like to branch out to a bigger community at one point.
mhm.
Um to to teach like even people that aren't into streaming, none of that. I want to teach them as well. Um Obviously my VTuber, the reason I chose VTubing is to be behind a persona.
Uh-huh.
Um Something that like it may be easier, to be showing yourself, but to me, it's easier to just be able to put out my knowledge and have people not worry about who I am as like a person or who I am, what I look like.
Yeah.
None of that. They
Yeah.
should be worrying about instead the information I give them, and they should be worrying about are they entertained or not. I want to do it in an entertaining way.
Right.
And so I feel like a lot of people judge people based off of what they look like, especially on Twitter. You'll see like you don't even have your face in your PFP,
Yeah.
or like this is why I hate VTubers because they're just like they act like not real people, or like oh they definitely are all AI, and it's like
It's
no, it's
of course there's a lot of people who just want to gripe too. So they'll find different
yeah.
ways to gripe. Reason why I don't put my face out there is because I always had a face for radio and I don't want to scare anybody. So and
It's fair.
yeah, but really it does give you a chance to kind of spread your wings a little bit and not be quite
Hmm.
so worried about blowback or people getting angry with you for no particular reason because you can keep it kind of at
Yeah.
arm's length, and that's a good thing, and I'm glad you're able to do that. And yeah, I want you to keep going because this sounds like you've got a good plan set up. And once you get some of these big events going up, let us know so we can do some updates. Okay?
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yes. Thank you for coming on. And we'll have all
Of
the
course.
links for Chrissy stuff in the description for the interview. Krissi Crestiva, thank you so much for coming on.
Of course. Thank you for letting me be here.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.